What the
What's
fuck
going?
these niggas?
Uh-oh.
Oh man. I'm
Oh
sorry.
shit.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, that's how we start. But what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another edition, another
Oh,
installment, another episode.
episode.
Yeah. We are
So,
here.
yes,
T.O.B. After
sir.
Dark Show episode. This is 115, I believe.
You stay up
So
there.
so welcome in. I don't know what the hell happened. What happened, HD? What the hell was wrong with these niggas?
Hey man, when you put that, singing that Kendrick and that Baby King, you know, you ain't hear that ad lib in the back, like that's one of his ad libs in the back. He'd be like, "What the fuck these niggas on,
What
man?"
the fuck
Like,
these
bro,
niggas on,
hey,
man?
that was
Loki,
perfect though. That was
man.
perfect,
It
bro.
was a great lead in because I was like, what in the all right, we here though. That's how we
Hey,
coming into
yeah,
the show. But hi everybody, what's
hey,
going on? What's happening? Was crack lacking, and in the good words of my friend Patrick, was shaking and baking in these streets. You feel me? Welcome again to the T.O.B. After Dark Show. We are here with your boy Tata Pie Guy and HD in the building. Continue to subscribe to us on all platforms if you haven't, whether you're a first-time listener, second-time listener, third-time listener, or you're a last-time listener. Like, this is going to be your last time listening to us. You feel me? Just
yeah,
subscribe. We
okay.
appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We know you're not gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been here for a long time. Okay. Been
Long
threatened
time.
by a lot of people to leave, and they always seem to trickle on their ass on back. So we welcome you, as my
I ain't
church used to
I ain't
say. Okay, New Hope Missionary Baptist Church. Okay,
mm.
we welcome you. We welcome you. Okay, we
The
welcome you.
doors to the pod is open.
Yeah, yeah.
The doors to the
Come,
pod is open.
the,
Come on,
come on
come
through.
on.
Come on through. And we're everywhere. Okay, we in every
Yes,
city,
sir.
country, wherever you're at. If you're here in the United States or across the seas internationally, we thank you for listening. We thank you for supporting. We thank you for subscribing and everything, man. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Subscribe to us everywhere on all platforms: Spotify, iHeart, Apple, all of those good stuffs. Make sure you cop some merch. I got my Black Man Win crew neck on right now. So go ahead and check that out. Before we get into the shits real quick, right? Because we have a lot of shits to
Mm,
get into. We have some
yeah,
shits to get
some
into.
fast, some
Oh,
stuff to first get
we
into.
have some
A little
stuff
deep
to get
dive.
into because niggas
Yeah,
was trying to come for our hats. They're trying to come for the
I don't think
jugular.
it was coming for us. I don't think it was coming for us. It was just
No comment.
collective.
No, respect, love, love to our supporters and our fans. But the difference is opinion. We definitely have to talk about it.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but before we get into the shits, I want to say I have to get my rocks off real quick.
Mm. What happened, young blood? What happened, young blood? Don't
I,
talk
I
to
have
him,
a,
young
I have
blood.
a goal list up here, right on my wall, right. I have a white. If you see, I
Mm.
have a white wall. There's another wall right here next to me on my right hand side. I have a goal list that I made in the beginning of 2021, and one of those was 3 professional goals, right? And low key, two of those goals, well, one of those goals I've been doing all year, right? Um, the other goal is about to happen.
Mm.
Um, and I didn't even fucking realize it until today, for real, because today I spent the day transferring streams from SoundCloud over to Buzzsprout, so I won't have to go back and forth trying to add up streams and all that good stuff. So now everything is over on Buzzsprout, like everything, all the streams, everything. So I'm officially done with SoundCloud. I love SoundCloud, everything like that, but Buzzsprout just has a lot more for me, specifically on the sponsorship side and on the analytics side. So I'm counting the streams today, between all the podcasts on the network. And as you know, I'm the host of not only this podcast, but also our other brother in-house podcast, the Black Men Win podcast, of course, the R&B and Chill podcast, and the Devontae's World podcast, right? I host all of these podcasts. I run the social medias. I am the creative director for the network that we run, the THC network, right? And overhaul the Tyronza Hickson company, me as well, right, is the overhaul seer of everything. So when we made this network, the one thing that I wanted this year was to surpass 50,000 streams by the end of the year. Okay.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. And as I'm looking, you know, and I'm searching and I'm looking.
What you see though, boy? What you see though?
We are less than 1,000 streams away.
What you say there? You said 1,000?
1,000.
That what you say?
Less than 1,000 streams away. Now, again, this is collectively. You feel me? This is collectively for everything. The podcast network as in general. Collectively, we're 1,000 streams away from hitting 50K as a network. And I'm like, wow. I didn't even think about it because, you know, like life is happening. So you look at your goals and you're like, let me see if I'm hitting these or I'm even close to hitting them. Oh, I'm super close. It's not even a, oh, you're not going to get it by the end of the year. It's like, it's now a matter of when and how long, right? Is it going to take? And so we just want to say thank you to everybody that continues to listen, continues to support and everything, because I'm not thinking of us. I'm not thinking like this as a singularity complex anymore. This is a collective. You feel me? I'm thinking more in a business sense. When I was or just had the podcast on a singular, you know, platform, it was just singular. But now I'm continuing to start other projects, do other things, be in other lanes, and it allows me to stretch my mind more. Allows me to learn more, and in that, a lot of my podcasts have been doing very well, very, very well. Now, to some standards, it's not that great. To me, I don't give a fuck. This is amazing.
Amen.
This
Any
is
progress
amazing.
is progress. You know.
And again, I'm gonna say this again. I'm not here for the microwave shit. I'm here for the long run. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to be lasted, appreciated, and respected. I feel like I have all of those already, but you know, but that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? All right. Now talking about me, enough talking about the shits. Now let's get into the real shits.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's get into the real shits. We have a show. Okay. Not gonna be a long show, but we got a show for y'all today. So let's just go ahead and get started. Joan gonna jump dead head first. Right into the shit. Travis Scott and the tragedy of AstroWorld. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. In my mind, like, I was like, would you consider this a massacre? Like, I don't think you would consider this a massacre. Like, this wouldn't it? That's just a little bit too egregious.
Well, it's fucked up though. It was the levels of death you would think.
Not at a fast, like,
it was.
With the new information out, HD, we have to now break this down.
We have to double back.
We have to double back and break some stuff down. Okay. So a lot of people in our comment section were saying that they were not giving blame to Travis Scott, in which I totally disagree with. If you have watched the Travis Scott documentary, if you listen to Travis Scott at all, you know the type of music he ensues. This is nothing new. And by Travis Scott's track record, stuff like his concerts like this, and let me be clear. Let me be crystal clear. Concerts and festivals are two different fucking things. Okay? They are two different things, because you're not having a concert. Real talk. Low-key, if it's not outside hot, you ain't having a concert outside. Festivals are always outside. Concerts are definitely a lot more controlled than festivals. So let's put that in perspective real quick right there. Number one. Number two, I'm not giving Travis Scott all the blame because blame goes everywhere. Blame goes everywhere. And let me make this clear. Me and HD were not giving all the blame to Travis Scott. We're giving y'all the fucking facts and how we felt in our opinion about the shits. The shit is horrible. 8 dead with no gunfire. Let's make that clear. Nobody was shot, stabbed, like what
pricked,
you know, pricked. But we're not talking about dead. We're not talking about I see you in the EMS truck and you have a stab wound or a gunshot wound because you're at a concert. You understand what I'm saying? This is on some shit. And so when you're saying, oh, we're not going to give the blame to Travis Scott because he didn't know, stop. Let's not do that, because I don't like when people just sit here and not give the artist the responsibility of not knowing. Travis Scott is throwing a festival that he did BC before COVID. Let's put that in perspective, people. Come on, man.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yes. Because we got to be honest. Before COVID was a lot different than after COVID right now.
True.
Okay. It is a different type of situation. And whether you want to believe it in your little head or not, it is a different type of situation. When 2019 was here and we was all free balling and shit like that, and AstroWorld actually was cool. Now we're in a pandemic, sort of still in one, where people are still kind of cooped up in their house and just trying to get the fuck out. And when you have the chief of police allegedly telling you, yo, this is not safe, we told him the precautions and you do it anyway. It's like your mama sitting here saying, don't put your hand over that goddamn stove, and your ass do it anyway. And then what happened? Your hand get fucking burnt.
You get
and then you're
like,
mama, my hand. Well, I told you.
Don't touch. Hey,
HD, am I wrong here? I'm not trying to sit here.
I mean,
you're not. And demean him and put the and make it seem like I'm putting it on him. But I don't like when people are just sitting here denouncing the fact that he's not to blame for this. You have concerts I've been listening to Travis Scott on and off for about 6-7 years, bro. You've been making music for about that long, since 2014, 2015. You know how your audience is. You made a doc about it. Go watch it on Netflix. There's a history of shit like this happening with you and your concert goers. This is now just a big enough incident because now 8 people are dead and over hundreds injured. At a concert or at a festival, I'm sorry, where there was no guns or nothing involved to even get said injured. So what you're telling me is the crowd is just literally pushing people.
Yeah.
Literally just trying to get in and going crazy. Man, all I'm saying is
nigga. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is Travis had to take accountability. Now he did that in paying for the funerals, refunding back the money. He's doing what he can do right now. But this ultimately, as I said before on Monday, is going to come back on who? Travis and the promoters. The promoters for sure. Oh, the promoters are fucked. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
HD, go ahead, because I know you ready. I know you ready to launch.
I mean, excuse me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, get stuff together. I ain't no pro over here. But I'm 50-50 with both of them. I'm 50-50 with, yeah, you're right. It's not his fault because you would expect people to come there, even though with his track record, you still expect people to come there and be able to enjoy a festival with all the extra shit. Now, mind you, drugs, all that extra shit, certain places, certain people, that happens. But to this extent, it's fucking ridiculous.
Right.
And like, I do agree to the point where he is taking responsibility, because I did see that where he's going to be refunding the tickets and he's paying for the funerals,
right,
and so on and so forth. And then I'm starting to see more videos surface besides the one where he's like, "Hey, yo, they passed out," or "Hey, yo, they're going over here." But I'm also seeing more videos of where you hear people, like a group of people, maybe all the way in the back, saying, "Stop the show, stop the show," which killed me. Also, for me to wake up this morning, you know, I figure around, I go to work, I get on my break, and I see it was a 9-year-old boy there with his father. And
we were definitely going to get
he
into
got
that.
fucked up by the car. By the crowd, and he's in a coma right now. Like, once again, like I don't want it to
because this was a festival.
Come off like
HD.
Right.
This was a festival for
right.
all ages. Now I'm gonna ask you this question: would you take your son there? Because this is a festival for all ages.
I'm gonna say no, for the simple fact that one, nigga, it's still COVID. It's still COVID.
Thank you.
I mean, I understand they got Pfizer and all that, Pfizer and whatever the hell it's called, and all that good shit, Johnson, all that
Johnson.
Cool. But it's still COVID.
Right.
You hear me?
Right.
And two, no disrespect to Travis Scott, I don't like him like that. If you're going to no festival, like if I'm going to a festival, it's gonna be like a fall festival. That's like a farmers market city. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like local vendors and stuff. You know, controlled area. Because I looked at so many different variables to that situation. Like, for one, everybody's been cooped up in the house. So the fact that AstroWorld is coming back after everybody's been cooped in, business-wise, he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew if he would have pulled it off,
and
that would have been probably one of the biggest bags he made.
He secured in 2021, and mind you, this was sold out in May.
So we already talk about money in the bank. All he had to do was come up and show
up. That's it.
With the turn of events of how things were, because he's going off of, y'all have told me this before, blah blah blah. My last AstroWorld was a hit. Nobody got hurt. Everybody was safe. So on and so forth. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But when they said they had the festival it started at, I think, like 12 or something. And then he was about to go on stage at like 4 or 5, whatever. He was about to go on stage, and everybody rushed, like, from whatever the hell they was doing in the festival, and rushed to the stage to see where he was. So we talking about this big ass field with what it was, like 50,000 people?
50,000 plus people, yeah. So 40, so probably, and if you intake VIP, so probably 45,000 standing, maybe.
Okay, and we all talking about compressed. We ain't talking about like nightclub. We ain't talking about nightclub compressed where it's tight, but you can still move around. We talk about, nigga, you bumped up on somebody like this. Just watching the videos, like, you got groups of people, like the big cats in these groups, they sitting there and they blocking people out of the way to keep a circle around their group of friends. And it's so crazy to watch all this extra shit and then just to hear these stories. Like, yo, I was there since the beginning. They had ran out of water in one of the stands, all this. And it's like, yo, what in the entire fuck? So it's tragic for the simple fact that these lives was lost when I know the intentions was good.
Right.
Like, I know he came with it to the point where it was like, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it for the culture, all this good stuff. Yeah. And this happened, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, the backlash of it all is, you know, even though indirectly, you know what I'm saying, you didn't kill them and all this, but because it was your event, you know, pretty much your priority, because you're supposed to have EMS is always routes for the EMSs to get to lights for them to be able to see the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you look at the videos, they don't even have, like, even here down in Orlando in the fairgrounds, they actually got motherfucking 30, 40-foot light poles that sit in the middle of the field so you can see.
But see,
and
that's
you
the
couldn't
thing.
see shit.
It's the state fairgrounds. You're not backed by, like we said on Monday. This is not, to your point, the state fairgrounds. This is not the Lollapaloozas. This is not the Coachellas. This is not the what's up, the Rolling Louds of the world. And even those sometimes can get a little bit out of hand. But they are backed by big business and big money. AstroWorld is just a festival brought to you by Travis Scott. Okay. Well, my thing is, you know your audience to the point where you know who's coming. And if you looked at that crowd and seen who was in that crowd, it was mostly white people. Okay. It's mostly white people.
When you look at them videos of the motherfuckers dancing on the goddamn EMS carts,
Was it
white people? It was white people.
So Travis, I'm looking at this from an optic lens too. It looks bad on your part, because now what these parents are going to say is that you killed my child.
Yeah.
And you, as
even
and
though
for
you
me,
didn't physically do it.
Exactly, HD. And for me, as somebody who continues to understand the entertainment business and understand business as a whole, when you put on a festival of this magnitude, when you have damn near over 50,000 people at your concert for damn near at your festival for the damn near whole day.
And it was supposed to be a weekend at that.
A week. I'm sorry. A weekend festival.
Because remember, they canceled the second day.
Right.
Remember.
And he's not doing his show in Vegas or whatever. Yeah. So,
and I'm glad I just want to pause right here, because one of, somebody follows on the gram, shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? She made the reference where she was like, well, you should see one of MJ's old concerts where people are passing out. And I was like, see, that's a big difference between MJ and Travis Scott.
I love you, Trinae. I love you, Trinae. MJ will always love you, Trinae. But that was I love her. Sorry. That's my sis. No. She's cool. More intelligent and smart. That one though, that was a huge difference. And I said, do not compare this to MJ.
You can't, because if you look at MJ's old videos, when you seen people passing out, nobody was stepping on them. They was lifting their ass up in the crowd and carrying them.
Thank you.
Back.
There was a sense of common sense.
Dog, they had a nigga in a wheelchair pass out at Michael Jackson concert and carried him over the crowd.
They said, we're going to make sure this man is good.
This was not that. This was a bunch of young adults hyped up. Everybody was feeling themselves. Everybody was in a groove. And then when they got tired and they couldn't get out, they panicked. People couldn't do it. Some people suffered from anxiety and they was just there. And all this extra variables and shit that was going on. This is not Michael Jackson. People at Michael Jackson was passing out because of Michael Jackson. Not because of not because of getting pricked.
That man popped out the stage and they screamed for 20 minutes straight. They were crying.
They stood there.
They were passing out because they just felt his air, his breath.
He stood there with the fucking motherfucking, what, the fireworks just falling in the back, nigga? Come on, man.
He just standing there like a superhero, like a damn statue.
Come on, man. Come on.
And you have, and where was that? That was like London, I think, or somewhere. Big ass stadium.
Either way, we talking about a huge ass stadium. Once again, BC, before COVID.
Right.
Either way. Either fucking way. I'm just saying that's a big, huge difference.
Yeah,
Now,
big difference.
if you want to talk about the vibe as far as the multitude of people, yes, spot the fuck on. Travis Scott got it. And before COVID, because people could stretch out more,
Right.
I'm pretty sure you had more space too, even at a Travis Scott concert. So even when you had people doing mosh pits and shit, it was probably a whole area where all the motherfuckers who wanted to do that was, and everybody who just wanted to chill was out of the fucking way.
Right.
But we talking about everybody compressed like cattle in a gated fucking area.
Yes.
That shit is not that, bro. That is not MJ.
That was never MJ. And it's the lack of, and again, common sense would tell you if this man is passing out to make sure that he gets safely to where he needs to go or to the EMS, not to sit here and leave his ass right there to die. No, but we're not talking about common sense because a lot of us don't have common sense, or a lot of us are not sitting here using the common sense that God gave us or that our parents beat our asses into. Okay. See, a lot of us has forgotten common sense. It is that little thing in the back of your head that say, don't do that. You know better. And a lot of y'all know better. You choose not to be better. And again, Travis Scott knows better. You know your audience. You know what this brings. This is not the first time this is happening. And again, if you run down Travis Scott's track record, because it's like, I'm not the biggest fan to go to his concerts or his festivals and sit here and turn up, take fentanyl and all that shit, get pricked in the neck. No, I'm not on that type of time. That ain't my ministry. I've listened to a couple of his songs. His songs great. AstroWorld was a dope album.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to no festival. First of all, I already suffer from claustrophobia as is. You bump me already. I'm ready to fight you. So immediately, if you put me in there, I'm starting to sweat, anxiety going crazy, heart beating, panic attacks. I'm about to start swinging.
You can't get out. You can't get out. Can't nobody hear you over everybody else's
find
scream.
An exit.
Come on, bro. That's the worst.
And then to your point, why? Because I think nobody has explained this to us. Why the fuck was a 9-year-old boy there?
Because it's a festival for all ages. And I'm pretty sure his dad was going there with good intentions because Travis Scott was probably his son's favorite artist. I'm pretty sure that was definitely the damn case. He was probably his favorite artist and he wanted to see Travis Scott and took him to the festival.
So this
just
is what,
to see him.
So are we saying this is what happened when everybody has good intentions but a bad outcome?
All I can say is the common sense factor is a big ass fucking factor.
Thank you.
Like, and even with Travis Scott, like even with him being on stage and noticing the first person to pass out, I think for him it was more like, I've seen this before. So as long as he get help, he's okay. Right. And to be honest, a lot of artists do that, you know what I'm saying, low key, like, because you know it's people who fall out at these shows, 1, 2, 3 people, and they be like, hey, check them out. Like even with Tiana Taylor, like she just had somebody pass out of her show. She was like, hey, get her, hey, y'all get her.
But see, and my thing, when you have, again, people do pass out. Like me and my girl was having kind of a back and forth. She was like, well, you know, we was comparing, like, I don't know why we were saying Adele. I was like, you're not gonna find nobody at an Adele concert. And if they do a little bit of something, they going in the bathroom. Okay. What you find in an Adele concert, you gonna sit there, they probably gonna be a little high, right? All in their feelings, throwing the lighter up, talking about some
I was about to say they gonna be waving hands and shit. Like I don't see
They're
nobody.
not
I
going
don't
to
see
find
nobody
that.
mosh pitting
You
and
know what I'm saying?
shit. You know what
So
I'm
it's
saying?
like it's about the vibes and the energy that you bring. I think that was my point. Like it is about energy and vibes. Like when you go, it's a different energy when I go from an Ari Lennox concert to a whole rave or some shit. Oh, niggas is on some pill popping coke ass shit. I've been to one, trust me.
Yeah, that shit.
You feel
ain't
what I'm
fun.
saying? And they are playing music like Travis Scott's. Now, it may not be specifically Travis Scott, but they're playing music like that. And as I said on Monday, just like we have gangster rap and shit, we have the same type of rap and the same type of music for pill popping ass niggas and white people who want to do that shit. Period.
To be honest, now that I think about it, like he's actually probably the only artist to get that vibe within hip hop to actually have mosh pits. Like the last time I've seen a real mosh pit like that was when DMX was in concert, when all the people when they was in like South Africa
or shit, Lil Jon, maybe
back in the day. Not even Lil Jon. Well, see, if you're gonna say Lil Jon, it has to be Lil Jon with Crime Mob and all the rest of the motherfuckers. Cause like
crunk Lil Jon. Yeah,
if you
get
hear
crunk.
like, and then it's like one song from Lil Jon that'll get a motherfucker to really want to fight. You know what I'm saying? We so here, like you know,
we's a man.
That's the one. Come on, man. We'll knock a nigga out.
We's mad, bro.
Yeah. Okay, see, that's one. That's just one. And then of course everybody know Crime Mob, Knuck If You Buck. Like every time you hear that song come on, it's either one or two things.
So I'm outside
you either
of the club and you think I'm
come on. And once again, those songs that make you do one or two things. You either looking at the nigga next to you to see what they doing. One of the niggas that we on you. It's one of them the only two things that's happening.
I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared, bitch. I ain't never scared. Yeah, bro.
Come on now. You beamed up. You got look in you. That oil you gonna be. It's come on, man.
So again, it's like you can't tell me the energy and the music is not gonna bring the vibes out of people. Travis Scott's music is gonna bring the shits out of people. And I'm sorry, it's gonna be these little white people and black people who be on this emo shit. That's what it gonna be. Going to these festivals. That's what it was.
It would have been so raw if he would have just took the time out to say, hey, if you have somebody who's needs help right now, let's just stop the show
and
get that out of the way.
And that's it.
Like that would have really like put a big, but I know once again, he was living in the moment.
Right. He in the moment. Like, and that's why I'm not giving him complete blame and everything like that, because I understand grace, mercy, and everything. But here's what I will say, HD. Somebody or somebody's needs to get the boot. And I mean fired. I mean on his team, the police have to take some type of what the hell were y'all at? Security, what the hell were y'all doing?
Well, from what I read up, they were already short-staffed on security. Like that.
Damn, sick.
That was one of the biggest things out there. But then again, that's just random ass sources. So let's say even if that is a factor, like you don't even have enough people to help secure what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Like so.
I'm going back to I know at the end of the day, the promoters of this show,
they done.
The niggas with the venue. Oh, you're the real.
Oh, the venue ain't going through shit. The venue ain't.
No. The promoters who book the events and everything like that. Like, lawsuits are coming at Travis, Drake, A&G, AAG. Everybody is coming at your head, and you're gonna have to pay out. It's not even an and if buts about it or anything. You're gonna have to pay out.
That little boy dad is suing for $1 million, bro. $1 million. $1 million.
Because what? Well, okay.
If his son passed,
Yeah, well, then now.
Oh boy, that 1 million ain't gonna mean shit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, cause ain't no, but
man, just prayers up,
but why
shouts
the
out
fuck are
to
you
the
bringing your
families once
son to a
again,
Travis
bro.
Scott? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Once again, that's what I'm saying. Good intentions, good intentions put people in fucked up situations.
Good
Because I bet you
intentions
that's what his father was
without
on. Like, this your favorite artist. Let's take you there.
no good intentions without common fucking sense will get you in situations like this. Let's be for real.
Agree.
You have good intentions. Hey, I want to take my son to this festival, but you know this is a Travis Scott festival. You know what this go,
and you know how much it costs. So
I'm not even saying Travis. I'm talking about the people going.
He wanted to
yes,
his money.
the festival goers.
Black
Y'all
Adam wanted to get his
know,
money's worth.
man. y'all know what this is about, and you're gonna bring a child. First of all, the ages 14 to 27 who got injured and or killed. And now
14,
we have
so it went up
14 to 27. The 9-year-old is anomaly.
Oh, the ages.
Okay, the ages, right? Who got killed and injured. The 9-year-old just took me. It was just like, first of all, common, and it's like y'all don't want to have common sense. And it's like y'all don't even know what the fuck common and sense he even have to do with each other combined together. Like, I'm getting so irritated because we're taking up for things that should have common sense. Common sense would tell my brother on this fucking podcast, hey, I'm not taking my son to no damn Travis Scott concert, no matter how much he wants to go.
No, it's COVID. That's just the first thing that's gonna stop you out of COVID.
At that right there, it should be, hey, COVID's out here. I have an 8-year-old. No, let's not do that. Well, if that don't work, hey, it's Travis Scott. It might be drugs and alcohol and all of that bullshit around this bitch. I don't want to do that. Nope, that didn't work. So now look at where we're at now.
I spent my money already.
And now look where we at. I'm not trying to, and this is where I say I'm not putting all the blame on Travis Scott, because some of you parents, the festival goers, y'all were dumb. Sorry, not sorry if I'm too harsh in this bitch. Y'all were common fucking sense. Again, we either not teaching common sense, you're not learning common sense, you're not sitting here using the common sense that God gave you. Or you just downright stupid and dumb. It's one of those four. It's one of those.
Leave it at y'all living in the moment. I'm gonna leave it at y'all living in the moment.
I'm gonna leave it at fucking y'all don't got no damn common sense to act like y'all got some fucking common sense. My brother trying to be over there and be nice and shit. Fuck the niceness. Y'all should have had some damn common sense. There's no need to be nice now because people are fucking dead, man. People are injured because people didn't want to have common sense. There wasn't enough common sense from the cameraman to sit here and say, hey, you're up there on this shit. I know I need you to get down, but there's not enough common sense in your head to say, or a spark in your brain to say, hey, she's telling you to fucking stop this shit, or nobody's listening to the group behind to say, hey, stop the concert. There's no common sense all around it. The whole AstroWorld equals uncommon sense.
Oh man.
That's what we're gonna put. That's one of the titles for this show. AstroWorld equals uncommon sense.
Jeez.
Uncommon sense on the part of Travis Scott's team, especially. On the uncommon sense of some of these festival goers, because y'all acted a plump fool.
Yeah, I was retarded out there.
Y'all acted a plump fool. Some of the police and security, uncommon sense. And Travis Scott, you have to take uncommon sense accountability. There was no common sense around this bitch, because common sense would have got this shit handled even in the first, like, hey, we got injuries. Even in the first or second day, this shit should have been shut the fuck down.
Nigga, I'm still trying to figure out, was there a motherfucking a limit to the motherfucking people to come in? Like a maximum?
Well, my thing is,
like,
he said, he tweeted. There was a tweet that went, he said in May, when the concert got sold out in May, he said, he tweeted that the real ones will find a way in. Come on now.
So y'all hopping fences and all this.
Oh yeah.
Not that deep. So that just kills me even more. So imagine somebody who actually went through all that just to get into the concert and one of them passed away.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Can we move on? Because we'll be on this shit all night.
We'll be on this shit all
night. Shout
night.
out to the people family.
Yes, man. I'm still sending love to their family, man. We sending love to y'all.
Peaceful blessings.
Because it's a lot. But let's get off of this shit right now. I want to briefly just ask the question, HD. Kamala Harris, where are you at?
Oh, she ain't in Joe Dungeon and that whole like Billy Bob Thornton
she's been very, very silent.
Quiet as fuck.
I mean, like a church mouse. Like a church mouse. And I'm briefly just talking about this because somebody brought this up. And I was like, and I've talked about Kamala. And let us be clear, okay? This is Vice President Kamala Harris. This is not Senator Kamala Harris, okay? Those are two different people in my viewpoint and how the optics gave it to me. Senator Kamala Harris was for everything that we were proposing or everything that my black people were proposing, and you were ready. The Joe Budden and Kamala Harris campaign got what? A whopping. Let me just say a whopping.
The who? The Joe Budden?
What I say, Joe Budden?
Damn, we won, Joe. We won.
I'm sorry, Mr. Biden. Mr. Budden. I always get the fucking mixed up, bro. I always say Joe Budden instead of Biden, but the Biden and Harris campaign got a whopping 94% black woman retention vote. So meaning 94% of the country, of the black women in this country voted for Kamala and Joe. And I want to ask those 94%, no disrespect. I want to ask those women, where is your vice president?
At their house.
Where is your VP? And don't tell me, don't tell me, oh, she has no power, she's the VP. You're right. She has limited power. I'm going to say limited, but she's been very quiet. And when I mean silent, I mean like a church mouse. Joe Biden has been literally sitting here talking his ass off. Like if his ass could talk, it'd be saying more words than his mouth. Real talk. But your vice president, our vice president, yes, come on. Because listen, when she won, all of us, including myself, we was all like, man, we got the first VP. And now I'm looking like, where's she been?
You know, it'd be some cold shit, bro.
What?
If she doing all this undercover shit with Joe,
Don't do that.
And as soon as them big laws talking about it be passed, she the one that all that shit got pushed.
Don't do that, bro. Because then
it'll be funny as fuck. Imagine that.
Because then I would ask those 94% of women that voted for her, them black women, how do you feel? Because I'm saying, like, I'm all here, and I'm definitely here for protecting black women, of course, period. But there's a level of accountability that everybody has to take for everything that they don't do or promise to do that is not getting done. And Joe made a lot of promises. And of course, politicians make a lot of promises. But if you have a 94%, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to break this down here. You have a 94% black woman retention vote, and your vice president is literally being hushed. I'm trying to understand, like, why she's being so hushed.
Telling you, she doing some undercover shit.
And if she is, that will hurt. That, you know what? That would hurt my feelings. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because
if she doing all the shit Joe need her to do low key behind the scenes, ain't nobody saying, because that would be different compared to all the other motherfucking VPs that we had. Like as far as bills being passed in the Senate and all of that extra shit, like she being low key and getting that shit passed instead of it being in the media, like just getting that shit. When I say that shit, actual bills that need to be passed for the everyday people. Now, right. We're gonna continue to tax.
I hope so, bro.
Like,
I hope so, bro.
Because
I really do.
If she just sitting around just fucking off, that would be crazy. She just collecting a bag. That's crazy.
I hope not. I really hope.
That's
and you know
crazy.
what? If you look at Kamala now, she looks stressed. She getting those Obama eyes. You know, I can see them. They coming in.
I know, why Obama got them eyes. He gonna smoke for fucking 8 years.
Man, he wasn't puffing no weed. You know what? Hey, he probably was. He probably was, but it wasn't it was probably some mid to low grade shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because he couldn't get tracked.
He is the president.
And again, he was a black president. This ain't no George Bush. Man, George Bush was smoking mid and A grade. He had to put the mid and A grade. I bet you they put it in his little contract or some shit. Listen. They be like, listen here, nigga. You can't bring that good shit in here because it would smell up the whole White House. Okay.
Man, that bitch be all up in Air Force One blowing that bitch down. What you mean? Oh, y'all don't want to give me no good green? All right.
What
Let me walk 2 blocks up this way. That's it. All I gotta do is walk 2 blocks up the street.
That's it. That's it. I'm right here. My man's is right. I can call him on the phone. I'm playing with him.
Come on, man. Well, Kamala, we know you out there.
We know. I was just worried. I'm just worried.
Somebody put out a SOS.
SOS. APB smoke signal for ass.
Y'all got to carry a fox.
Do they have like a vice president? You know, like speech.
What about a carrier pigeon? No.
This ain't Naruto, nigga.
I'm just trying to get the information across. You know, where
shit. He's stupid. Okay, speaking of birds. Okay. Speaking of birds.
Talk about my best friend. Don't talk about my best friend. Talk about my best friend. You shouldn't talk about my best friend. Talk about my best friend like that. Don't say it. Talk about, speaking of birds, talk about a friend.
Oh my God, don't stop it. Oh.
All right. Go ahead.
So speaking of birds, right? The legendary himself, the legend, the icon.
Big dog.
Big bird.
Put some respect on his name.
You know what I mean?
Say it again.
Big bird.
Yes, sir. He got
has told us that he has gotten vaccinated. And a lot of people were just mad. Oh, that's propaganda for the kids. I mean, I said that too. Oh. When I heard it, I was like, this is kind of
Big Bird. The big dog got vaccinated. So it went into the stuffing. It definitely went into the stuffing.
It went to the stuffing. But it wasn't Big Bird getting vaccinated that got me, for real, because we already knew that was kind of for the kids because, Pfizer and Moderna or the FDA is approving those vaccines for kids 5 to 12 or like 4 to 10 or something like that. Between those age groups, kids can get start to get the vaccine. So Big Bird being around for he has for so long, since like 1969, and how like how old would he be? Like 70 something?
Them niggas old.
He's old. He's like 60
They
something. He's
old.
like 60.
They old.
He gotta
And
be
I can
like,
only assume they was grown when we was kids watching them. So I'm officially convinced they like 200 something years old.
yeah,
And I'm just saying,
that's
yeah, you
true.
gotta think,
Oh,
come on,
he's
man. Bert and Ernie,
63. Is he 63?
63.
No, am I wrong? Did I do that
TV
math right?
years. TV years. You said they came out of 69?
Yeah, he came out in 69. He's been on the channel for a long time.
Damn. 70 something years.
Him, Elmo, all of them's. Miss
Nah,
Piggy.
y'all can't tell me. Man, come on, man. Elmo, y'all can't tell me that nigga ain't over 100 years old. That nigga, I don't give a fuck. He was around before he was
That nigga Elmo old as hell. But the crazy thing is, I think Elmo came after Big Bird. Like he came like 20 years after Big Bird. He came out in like the early 90s, which was crazy. I didn't even know that shit. I'm like, nigga, Elmo look old as hell.
And you fuck about Elmo.
Man, but again, that's not the thing
dog.
about Big Bird. Big Bird, they said internally is 6 years old. I said, now who? Six what? Yes, they said
6 years old.
6 years old.
Internally?
And internally, he's 6 years old.
So a 6'2"
Yep.
yellow bird.
Yep.
Is 6 years old.
Yep.
Inside.
Yep.
70 something years old outside.
Yep.
That sounds like pedo shit. Why would y'all even say that? Why would you wait, what? No, that don't make no sense. Okay, he's 6. Continue. He's 6 on the inside.
Let me see. I want to do this math.
Did they give him the Moderna or did they give him the Johnson Johnson?
You know what? I don't even know if I think they probably gave him the Johnson Johnson to be.
Come on, man. Why are they doing this to kids and fucking up their head?
Oh, okay. So
he's 6.
So Big Bird is 53. I know he was somewhere up in there. He's 53.
53.
53 came out. He was created and started coming on the TV in 1969. He is 53 years of age. Now, I don't know about you, right? But for me, was watching Barney and shit like that and Teletubbies. You know that shit. I was over our IT house watching Teletubbies and all of them motherfuckers and Tinky Winky and all of them motherfuckers. You know, shout out to the Teletubbies. But yes,
no shout out
the
to the
son. Y'all not gonna disrespect the baby son.
Man,
you will not disrespect the baby son on this platform.
You know what? I'll leave it for another day. Because I never did get why the baby's face.
You
was
will
just
not disrespect the baby son on this day. I didn't know that. No, I don't know why he was there either. I don't know that.
Like it was just like it just freaked me out. Like so the baby son is just watching everybody all day.
White baby. Why? Oh man. But like Big Bird is 53. It is pure propaganda that this man is getting vaccinated and taking probably the Moderna or the Johnson or the Pfizer. I don't know which vaccine he got. But for y'all to say he's internally 6 years old to try and probably make him, appeal to kids, I can tell you right now, some of these kids ain't looking at that. Y'all was better going off with Coco Melon. Y'all was better saying somebody from Coco Melon was vaccinated. Hell, y'all.
Hey, if we gonna go on a sidebar, whoever in the damn world
made Coco Melon. Mm-hmm.
I hope and pray your kids run you up the wall with your own creation. Because for some reason, kids hear Coco Melon.
They love Coco Melon, bro. They love it.
What is wrong with you?
They love it. That and the Daddy Shark song. Mm-hmm.
And Paw Patrol for some reason. I don't
yes. You have to have Coco Melon and Paw Patrol are the new kids on the block now.
I guess it's just something about a dog in a police uniform that just makes kids.
Hey, listen, I can't lie. Paw Patrol kind of lit. Not gonna hold you. I'm kind of glad they kind of keeping those kitty cartoons and shit You know what I'm saying?
We had real cartoons.
Now, of course, we
did.
did. Of course, they're not as hitting.
You know what I'm saying? We had shit like Megabots. You know what I'm saying? Where they were shooting each other and shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
You know,
you remember Cubics, nigga?
Oh,
Cubics, nigga. Come
Kirby,
on, man. Come on.
Kirby on the WB20.
Come on, man. They was actually fighting in there, man.
Sir.
And those our TV shows, man.
I had to make sure. I had to make sure every morning that my room was clean by 10 o'clock in the morning, right? Because that's when the cartoons really. Now cartoons came on at 8 o'clock, but I'm missing 8 to 10. I don't give a damn.
Come on at 10
because at 10 Yu-Gi-Oh hit, okay, and from Yu-Gi-Oh till 12, we are dueling. Like what? It's lit.
Any real nigga got this set up, and I'm gonna leave it at this. At 8 o'clock, if you woke up, nigga, you watched the Animaniacs. It didn't matter whether it was on Fox or the WB. You watched the goddamn Animaniacs. And depending on what you watched after that, you was either watching Beetleborgs on Fox or you was watching Freakazoid on motherfucking WBC. See, that was my shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Freakazoid.
In that little 9 o'clock slot, you was catching up on the throwback on the catch up. Now Fox, you was on Power Ranger time. But WB,
Rangers.
Oh man, WB, you had Jackie Chan. You either had the Jackie Chan pop up in that.
That was my shirt.
I forgot about that nigga with the talisman. Oh, see, y'all forgot about the
talisman.
And then you had the Come on, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh always started at 10 o'clock a.m. on the dot. I knew it because sometimes I would miss that 8 to 10 slot, sleeping and shit. But all the time, I would never miss.
Man, some of y'all gonna hear this shit and gonna go back and start watching the old shows.
Hell yeah! Listen, you are too young for me if you don't remember the original Shaman King on WB20.
Oh, I was just about to say, yeah.
Shaman King.
Yo, you are too young for me if you don't know who VR Troopers is.
Oh shit! Not the VR Troopers.
There were VR Troopers before there were Power Rangers.
They were.
Throw that out.
They were and those were some knockoff motherfuckers.
Hey man, look, VR Troopers. Matter of fact, I'll give y'all a good example of what VR Troopers is. VR Troopers is what you buy your babies when you go to the Family Dollar.
Yep. That's exactly
like
them niggas was like.
That's what them was. Yeah, but that was the shit though. The TV show was the shit. I don't give a fuck. It was the shit.
We wanted to do.
Y'all talking about?
Listen, y'all get some soccer boppers and y'all come talk to them. You feel me? Sock 'em bopper,
blow 'em up, put your hands inside,
get ready to have the time of your life. Oh my god!
I'm mad that
I'm sorry. These kids will never know. We used to beat each other ass for fun.
Hey, bro, boppers. Oh,
we used to beat each other ass for fun, bruh. For fun. We were boxing at a young age.
Had no boxing gloves. Oh, we got some soccer
boppers. Yes, sir.
Oh
yes, sir. Nigga. I want to quickly give a congratulations to Mr. Mina Elliott.
Oh gosh, love her. Big shout out to you. You got your roses, babe. You got your roses.
The star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now you already know, to us, she's immortalized, icon, legend, and continues to age. I mean, just gracefully. I'm like, that's Missy. Like, how the hell you getting younger while your age going up? I say that about her. I used to say that about Halle, but Halle catching up.
Halle looked like that bag for Five Guys. That's what she looked like now. Like she, it's good contents inside, but the bottom of the bag just make it look off.
This has been an episode of the Opinionated Brother Podcast. We are about to.
Hey, bro, Halle used to be that.
She did, but then you know what? Oh man, stop it!
She said she don't take showers on a
She's
regular.
becoming
It's just a
the
random
Y
ass Five
people.
Guys.
She's becoming the Y people. I don't like,
Watch your ass.
but her like Angela Bassett, like she's been man.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Do not speak that name amongst those pests. Angela Bassett is a different level.
Yes,
She
Lord.
up there with Cicely Tyson. Like Cicely Tyson look good.
That's a fine wine that you gotta pull out the wine cellar in your basement.
You don't pull that bitch out. That bitch just sit on a stand and look good. You don't even drink that shit.
You make sure you make sure out of every dusty ass bottle down there that you clean that one motherfucking bottle every damn week. Do you hear me? Every damn week. And if anybody come down there saying, "Oh, can we open?" Saving that for a special occasion.
Missy always been here in my heart though, ever since she was with the bag.
Man, what? Shout out to Missy, man. I want to see her do a verses, but I don't know with who though, because that's kind of hard. I would love to see Busta. That would be dope. I think a lot of people are trying to like kind of downplay it because it's kind of a woman and man thing. But I'm like, if you go based off energy and music, nobody can really go with Busta on the men's side. Nobody can really go with Missy on the women's side. So these two match each other's energy succinctly.
Even creativity wise.
Exactly. Like, yes.
You won't be able to imagine her busting out with "I Can't Stand the Rain" and then Busta come out with "This is serious." Like it'll be so raw.
This is serious. We gon'
come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say the song. Get you live in there. Look, see? Get you live in there, see?
When I walk up in the peas, I ain't gotta lick speed. I'm a bad mama Japanese. They ain't gotta like me. Come on, man.
And then they fuck around and come to the end and do the touch it, brain.
Oh shit.
Come on, man.
Yo, for them to do the last song. Hey, let me just say this right now. Hold on, AG. Let me just say this right now. Verses. We're giving y'all these ideas. Man. A check better be cut.
Man, hey, we'll take that.
That's all I'm saying.
I got two good boys.
Better be cut. I'm giving y'all a lot of ideas here.
Big ones. Yes, sir.
Check, yes, sir. Cut versus. I'm gonna tag your ass too. Shit.
That's the only person I know who be able to not even compete, just keep up. Because Missy catalog is up.
It's ridiculous.
Shit, come on.
It's ridiculous.
Come on, man.
It's ridiculous. So shout out to Missy, man. You are a icon living.
I love you.
We love you. My brother loves you. We love you, Missy.
I love you too, baby.
All right, going into another rapper that another female rapper that you may love, you may not love. But Nicki Petty, aka Nicki Minaj.
Boy, I thought this was a new artist.
Well, I
talk about Nicki Petty. Oh,
Nicki. Onika Petty. I'm sorry. Okay, that is her husband's name, Kenneth. His name is Kenneth Petty. So if that's your husband,
for real,
I'm not joking. That is his last name, Kenneth. Like people be thinking I'm joking and be coming at my head when I be saying Nicki Petty. That's her husband's last name.
Oh man, that need to be her new rap name. Like, just change it to that name. Like
Nicki,
that sticks.
Cut the check. Like, that's all I'm saying. We just gave you the idea. Cut the check. Like, I know that's your man's name, but listen, just throw us some. All right, so we've talked about Nicki Minaj. Man, I'm telling you. So we've talked about Nicki Minaj on the show before about the sexual allegations against her, well, not even against her husband, that have been happening with her husband. He is a convicted sexual offender and did not register, I believe, in the state of California, so cannot leave the state of California, and already has a lawsuit with the New York about a case that revolves around him becoming or getting a conviction of being a sexual offender, because back when he was young, 16, he and maybe he was a little older, he forced himself upon a young woman. Her name is Jennifer Hugh, who has come out and told this story. And Jennifer Hugh has gone on multiple platforms on YouTube and everything, and she's been pretty silenced. You understand what I'm saying? In a sense where a lot of this has not gotten media push or whatever. And you always think about, well, the first thing you always think about is this person lying? And I've said this on the pod before. Is this person lying? And I always go to common sense, right? If this person is lying, my thing is, after going on YouTube and trying to get this message out here where, listen, they keep coming at me because they want me to recant my statement. I'm not recanting my statement because this really happened to me. And now you've sat here on multiple platforms, said this, and they keep coming at you. Now, when she went on The Real, that's when shit got a lot more blown up. Right. It got more real. And so Nicki, and here's why I don't like women getting into their men's business, especially when you don't know what the fuck is going on or believing what your man is telling you. When you had no business talking what the hell you was talking. You went on your platform, Queen Radio, on Apple Radio, and sat here and talked about this situation as if you knew the whole entire story, as if you were there as a ghost, sitting there seeing that man do what he did to her. Now, all of us here don't know what the hell happened. We're going based off what is being told. But common sense would tell me to sit here and shut the fuck up if I don't know what the hell. And Nicki, you sat there and talked on your platform like you knew. So now repercussions have been coming down on your head. Here's the thing, Nicki. And everybody has been on Nicki's head for real. Here's the thing. Nicki just posted a picture of, and I don't know if this is true or not, but the way the picture looked, it definitely looked true. Their PR team wanted them to take a picture to show the judge that they look broke. That's exactly what that was. Yes, yes. To show that they look broke. To show that they are not worth the money that Jennifer Hugh was claiming that, listen, you're not answering me. Well, I'm gonna hit you with a $20 million, annulment or whatever to have you sit here and respond. So now you don't want to respond, and you may have to cough up this money, but now you want to show it to the judge that, oh, I'm broke and I don't have this money and da 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 da. I'm gonna say this right now, and this may have hurt a lot of women's feelings right now, and I'm so sorry. Nicki Minaj, and this may hurt Nicki feelings, and may not. She may not even listen to this, but whatever. Nicki Minaj, you are being a basic. I don't care about how much money you have. I don't care about how many singles you have. I don't care how many number ones you have. You are being a basic, and you don't want me to say the other word because I'm not going to. I'm not even going to take it there. But you are being a basic right now. When I've always looked at you and listened to your music and followed you and been a fan of you for years as a queen, and showing a lot of these men in the industry like, yo, I can do this with or without a man by my side. And now you stoop so low to a man's level right here because I support my husband. What the fuck? Let me just put myself in your shoes. I'm never going to get with somebody who already got all this baggage on me or on them, and my career is going great. This is where you are. Can't even put my hand up there. And this is where he is. Do you know you are doing this?
Instead of pulling them up.
And he ain't moved not an inch. Because that nigga's comfortable where he's at. That nigga gonna run your ass dry. He gonna run you dry, Nicki. And it's not
name,
Pet.
I thought that was a joke. I really thought that was a joke.
No, bro. That's
damn, bro.
No, that's his last name. And it's just like, bro, I don't think if women, if hypothetically, if we were both single and if there were women who could be detrimental to our well-being or career or whatever, I don't think we would stoop to the level that they're at to match them or even continue to be in a relationship with them. Common sense would tell us that. But again, a lot of uncommon sense ain't common, obviously. Common sense ain't that damn common.
Not that situation. Most definitely ain't that situation.
So I'm
happened.
Yeah.
He was 16, you said?
About 16. Yeah. And the young lady, Jennifer at the time was about 14.
So I can only assume she had to know about this way before this man proposed.
Yes.
Like
absolutely, my guy. Absolutely.
But I can only assume he probably brushed it under the rug so much to the point where, niggas tripping.
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking like this. And here's the thing: messy ass Wendy Williams talked about her ass so much that she was like, you can go on her shit and she'll say sexual offender in a heartbeat. Like this nigga, she like, oh, this nigga's a sexual offender. And I'm like,
I mean, that's what it said on paper.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it said on paper. My thing is this though. I don't like to see people dim their light for somebody else. When they're clearly not trying to get out the darkness that they put themselves in. You understand what I'm saying? And Nicki Minaj, as I've been a fan for so long over the last 10 plus years, I've never seen you with a dude who isn't equivalently on your level. Okay, like, and if they're not on your level, we gonna keep. Like, I thought Kenneth was a side nigga, real talk, until you married this side nigga, because now you seeing the likes of Meek Mill and Drake and all of these men that you respect and maybe have still love for are doing, their own thing. They having their own kids. They starting their own families and shit like this, and they growing up.
I just thought about something. She probably mad because old boy got a girl.
Yeah, we got it. We have to think. Meek. Meek, right?
Not Meek. The dude.
Oh, Safari.
There you go. Safari. Yeah, he got old baby and all that. So imagine that.
Bro, first of all, Safari is trash.
That man's name.
Safari is trash. It don't matter. Safari name need to be slandered. He's trash. He's trash. Safari is trash. He's trash.
I just be seeing him on Shade Room a lot of times.
Trash.
It'd be funny every time I see some shit.
His ass be on the damn Love and Hip Hop's acting a plump fool.
Yeah,
a plump fool.
Don't watch that group of shit.
Gonna sit here and want to sit here. Don't call me an unfit father. Well, nigga, you're acting like one.
Oops.
So I'm gonna call it what the optics show me.
Oops.
Fuck out of here. Anyway, Nicki, I feel like is lonely. Petty for sure. And I feel like she's a lot of lonely and she needed somebody to fill that void. I think to your point, he was a side nigga that I guess upgraded to the main
promotion. That boy got a promotion.
I don't think she wanted the promotion. I think it was just convenience.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Like in my mind, it can't be that. It can't. If this is love, woo, all right.
I don't want to speak for anybody else, but that definitely, just from the outside in, it looks like a lustful situation that just turned into a situationship, and that's probably exactly what it is.
A situationship marriage.
because two hurt people can feel like, you know, they fix it on each other, but really in the same
Right.
instance, you just make you feel better. So now because I make you feel good at this moment, I'm gonna go and marry you, but I still ain't addressed my issues. You ain't address your issues, but now because
Right.
we married, they our issues.
Right. Now they're our issues, babe. Now you can go and talk about it on your radio platform and act like I'm gonna tell you all what happened and shit like that.
That's still so dumb. Like, especially if you have
no
real information, none whatsoever.
Like, bro, that's coming
just speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he just told you,
right,
you still have no parts of anything with his case.
Mm-hmm.
So if you fuck around and said the wrong thing, you probably could have incriminated him even more than what's going on.
Exactly.
But I didn't even hear that podcast. I don't listen to it because, like I said, Nicki Minaj, like I haven't liked her ass since what's her name? Since motherfucking what was that song that they did? All the young all the girls in the world. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little spies out. Like, I couldn't rock with her because it was like, you know, how about you can bar me in?
She was the first Doja Cat before Doja Cat.
No the fuck. No the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Don't no. Doja is subtle. Doja is like that nerdy anime girl in school who just grew into her shit. Nicki Minaj just seen a trend and rode the wave. I really feel like that. Because let's just also be honest.
First of
Nicki
all,
Minaj came from a flatback and pancakes to God damn. And was shaking ass everywhere with horse style. I'm just saying, like with green hair, you always seen it with pink, and silver, and yellow, and the shit. Like, true enough, she was probably one of the first celebrities that I paid attention to who was just everywhere and out like that. But then on the other spectrum, you got Lady Gaga with the same type of hair, but she wearing meat shit as, you know, wear. So
right.
This was never going to appeal to me. She appealed to certain types of people, but to me, in particular, as far as just a fan, like I couldn't rock with her.
Yeah, I rocked with her after. I probably rocked with her for the first 5 years solid, real talk. And then after the last 5 years, it was like, yeah, you're doing a lot. And then now it was just like, oh, you're doing a lot.
Way too much.
Doing way too much. And it's just like, whoa, you gotta relax. But sending you love and healing energy. All right, before we get out of here, we HD wanted to get more into this the daddy cults, the daddy girl cults and shit. As we told y'all on Monday, as we talked about, there is a cult out here in which this daddy girl, and we're gonna say that like that because she's a lesbian, right? Who sits here and acts like she's the daddy for her girls. Okay,
that is a
of her cult,
bro.
So as we told y'all, this cult is continuing. This has not stopped. She continues to go on her live. I see one of her videos when she went on her live, and you know, she just was just like kind of cussing everybody out and everything like that. And it was just like, well, if you're so mad, you know, say you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, exactly. And clearly you can see a lot in what she has been doing. And I just don't think, like, I think for me it's like, where do you think, or what is the complex of psyche in which I have to praise you, a human, and it be virtual like this, Zoom, and I'm cutting myself? The level of comment, the level again, I think this episode should just be called Common Fucking Sense, because I feel like across the board, all the stories we've been talking about, literally are lacking of common sense. And again, it's either that you don't have it, it's either that you weren't taught it, you choose not to use it, or you just plain stupid and dumb. It's one of those four.
Let's just go with just choose not to use it. Because if you just plain stupid and dumb, then bless your heart.
You know,
bless your heart, baby.
and go
bless
to church.
Your heart, baby.
Because I hope
somebody gonna need to pray for you if that's how you get it.
You hear me?
Bro, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Because HD common sense would tell me to get the fuck out this cold.
Nigga, bro.
Common sense would tell me not to put a blade to my arm.
Not even that. Not even that. Do you know that she asked one of the girls to do the carbon monoxide joint?
I'm sorry, wait, what?
In the car. Yeah, when you sit in the car and you breathe in the shit from your car. Like, bro, it's so many fucking videos on TikTok.
No, she didn't.
About like how that's why when you was like, yeah, she was on a live and she was cussing everybody out. Like I seen one of her lives, I want to say probably a couple of weeks ago or something, where it was like her followers, well, the people who stopped following her, commenting on her saying, yo ass going to jail, trust and believe you gonna get caught, blah blah this. But then you got the supporters on the same fucking video talking about y'all hoes just not part of the gang. Stupid
gang,
shit
gang,
like
gang,
that.
gang shit. Gang, gang, gang shit. Murder gang shit.
One of y'all. And now, because she lost weight, she just magically y'all Messiah.
Say that again. Say that again.
I just wanna figure that out. Like, so she lose weight. She get a cut like a nigga. She gotta act all tough like a nigga. And she's your Messiah.
She's your Messiah. She's your daddy. She's your daddy.
Okay. Well, I want
to ask you
this. I want to ask you this. Why is your Messiah asking you? Yeah.
Wait, say that again. I think you cut out for me.
I was saying, I don't think I cut out. I just got quiet.
You got quiet. I was like, I think my brother cut out, Charlie.
I ain't cut off. I just wanted to hear the silent answers. Why would you give? Because I know it's gonna be some ignorant people when they hear this. Would you give money in church? We're not.
Oh, don't. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Please,
right.
Let's not do that. What so-called Messiah requires you to cut yourself?
Right.
In order to give thanks to them or to punish yourself. Even in the Bible, God don't do no extra stuff like that. Like maybe to certain people within the Bible, and we can get deep in that, but we ain't not right now, But still, y'all trying to tell me, like the brother said, this mortal, matter of fact, this mortal woman, not taking away anything from her because she's but this mortal woman giving y'all what big dog, big man, that big man energy, and y'all follow that shit, and she don't even stay with y'all. She don't stay in y'all city. She don't know your family. She don't know none of this, and y'all continue. And I know it's not the strong will. It's the weaker women who've been bullied, who've been overlooked, who've been rejected, who people just look over every day and be like, oh, she'll be fine. That's the woman she's praying on. And if you listening right now, man, please, that bitch is not worth it. Cutting yourself, nobody is worth it. Now, the sending money shit, everybody done did that. That's a mistake that you have to make once again with your common sense. But cutting yourself, I don't give a damn what it is. Cutting yourself is self-mutilation. Period.
Amen. Point. Talk about it.
You can't get around that because even though you might just believe for the moment, that scar don't last for a fucking lifetime. And even though you move past her, that scar is always going to remind you that you was there dealing with that shit, feeding into that shit, and in some point of instance, living off that shit because it was your bread and butter, it was your word. And
Right.
I really hope this reaches some of y'all. Man, that bitch ain't shit. She is not shit. She is not a man. She can't do shit for you. She, especially if she asking y'all for money. She is not somebody to be praying to. She is not somebody to be harming yourself. Y'all get y'all ass out of there. Run. I understand y'all come from motherfucking broken places and broken homes. I understand about all of that. But there is somebody in this world who cares. And if you have that person still in your life, still dealing with this shit, run to them. Apologize. Run to them. And let them be your support system. Because that bitch is not y'all support system. Hey, man. Can't get around that. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you saying. She is not support. Messiah. You can pray to her all goddamn day. You know what your prayer's gonna go to? Shit. You know what it's gonna go? Those false prayers gonna turn into bad karma, and that shit gonna smack the shit out of you. Because our God is a jealous God, and he definitely is not gonna. Okay, he ain't gonna play that. You sit here, worshiping a mortal, and then a woman who don't even know that. Oh, well, I guess officially that she's a woman, whatever, you know. I ain't taking that away from
and don't even know God herself.
But yet you got people praying to you as if when they pray to you, their life is gonna get so much. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pray to her, and then my light bill gonna be paid. No, shawty, you gonna pray to her, and you gonna still be praying to her with candles lit in your front room while your baby's over this bad boy eating Lunchables or something.
Nope.
Like, nah.
You're gonna be praying to her outside, raining, and the only light that you're gonna have is the thunder and the lightning that's coming down. Okay. Because just like my brother said, the fact that some of y'all are just saying, I think my thing about everything, bro, and with this, and the thing I'm trying to wrap my head around is that how can you virtually tell me what to do? You get me what I'm saying?
It's the mind, bro.
And I get it, it's the mind, but we not even in the same. Well, there is catfish. Never mind. Well, there it is. Nope. There it is.
Exactly.
There it is.
Catfish.
There it is. Nope. That's it. That's it. That's it. We got the show catfish. We still have the show catfish with new seasons, with new episodes coming. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
And those people on
never mind
have took it 5-6 years.
Man.
You feel? So the
Never
power
mind.
of somebody's voice and certain words that say to you will make you go links because they give you the false pretense of I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, I hope she gets her her just due in time in jail in court because
you know what? I don't even think she's gonna spend any time in jail or that.
She probably won't.
Think life gonna beat her ass. Life gonna beat her ass.
You know, bro, the thing about it is I see a lot of us young Thundercats out here, especially some my age, you feel what I'm saying? And some younger, you know what I'm saying? And I've always kind of been an old soul. So a lot of the shit, even new age shit that came in my generation, I was just like, yeah, this ain't working for me. I'm old enough. You know. And I'm looking at a lot of y'all, you know, and I've always said this, don't get too many tattoos on your body. You're gonna get wrinkly and shit and look like a whole wrinkled ass mural by the time you get 80. Don't sit here and, you know, drink too much and shit because your liver might shrivel up and die by the time you motherfucking 60. You don't know. Okay. And I always had a hyper awareness and common sense to understand not to go so far. Now I've tried some shit. Don't get me wrong. I've done my shit. I've tried some shit, but tried. Not again. And again. And again. Like weird. You know, there's a level of sense of common sense that has to be brought. And I think the overall conception is that a lot of you and a lot of us are not using the common sense that God gave us. And and maybe I need to use a different phrase. Do I need to use discernment? Do I need to use that? And maybe y'all don't even know what that means, but discernment equals common sense. Okay. There's a little voice in the back of your head that says, let me not touch this stove because this shit is hot. And if I touch it, I might get boink.
But that's that dumbass voice that tell you, touch it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's your choices. The dumbass over here. So go ahead and touch it. Touch it. See what happens. Touch it. Go ahead and touch it.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be. Go ahead and touch it. And just like when we talk, I right. And so when we talk about this Travis Scott, when we talk about this Nicki Minaj, when we talk about
Nicki Petty.
Nicki Petty. Sorry. You're right. Nicki Petty now. Once we talk about Nicki Petty, when we talk about the Big Bird propaganda, we'll even talk about Kamala and the Daddy Gir cult. It is a centralized thing of discernment and common sense, people. We have to sit here and regain some sense in the common. Okay. There needs to be a regain, a resurgence of common sense, because it's acting like and seeming like some of y'all, to most of y'all, don't even seem to want to use it, nor have it, nor maybe have the ability to even use it. Or maybe again, y'all just dumb, stupid, and just play like y'all, act and act dumb.
Shit, at this point, I'm starting to feel like that just ties in with accountability.
Yes, sir.
Choose not to use their common sense, or don't have it because they don't want to hold themselves accountable for the shit that they didn't do or didn't have to do.
Again, it's to your point when you said about the it's gonna come about life coming back to getting your ass.
Karma is a real bitch.
Yes. I don't know if y'all have ever felt karma before, but karma don't play. She a hoe.
And then she don't hit in the ways that you think. It's the small, tedious shit that take you out of the way.
Because she gonna make you learn.
And she gonna make you sit there, and she gonna come in waves. So,
she gonna make you learn. She gonna make you learn something. Karma's like God, like you can say like God is the Father, Jesus is the Father. Karma's like your mother who sits here and be like, oh, so you still wanna,
actually, you know what? Karma is your grandma.
Oh, I like that.
Karma creep up on you and smack you upside the head a couple of times and be like, you know what, you better than this. Stop. But when you continue to do it, she's still there, but it come hard every time.
She get that big
time.
And grandma
disappointed. It's a wave. That's it.
And grandma got them hands. You understand what I'm saying? Them hands that that song Grandma's Hands. Like it's not a lot of grandma's hands out here in the world, but grandma's hands, grandma's hands hit different than your mama's hands and auntie's hands. Grandma's hands have hit a lot of people in her day. So when you feel grandma as karma has hit a lot of people in her day.
Yeah, she has, grandma.
And so when she come through your way, don't expect her to come the way you think she's going to come. You may be expecting an uppercut and she gut punch you. All I'm saying is, y'all, let's be better. Let's continue to be better. And that's it, man. That's it. You got anything else, HD, before we get out of here?
I hope next week everything is chill.
Yeah.
We still got the rest of the week. So I'm just gonna hope and pray everything is calm.
Man, listen, we gonna keep y'all updated. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep y'all updated with this Travis Scott shit and see how that goes over the week. Cause like you said, we still have a couple days left. And so we trying to get through the rest of the week. So we'll see how it goes, man. I do want to say justice for Talia Lowe. That has not stopped. This story briefly hasn't gotten much traction. I'm thankful to everybody that continues to go on my YouTube page, on our YouTube channel and watch and listen to the video of me really getting into the ass of Grand Valley, West Michigan, and the administrators. I'm not apologizing for what I said, and I'm not, because the fact that there's another young Black woman who is dead in West Michigan, going to a PWI, to me, it falls back on Grand Valley. This was justice for Talia Lowe, man. So we're going to keep you guys updated. Hopefully we can get some of the family on the show so they can speak their piece. I'm trying to get in contact with them, so we'll see how that goes. All right, y'all, we out of here. Again, make sure you follow us on all platforms. You can follow me at Ty the Pie Guy. You can follow my guy HD at King Hen. You feel what I'm saying? On Instagram.
3 eyes on the back of that.
3 eyes on the back of that motherfucker. You feel me? So we'll have all of that in the description and everything for you. All right. We will be back on the Mondays. You feel me? For another episode. And you guys be easy, stay breezy. Don't go too crazy out here, and be safe and stay prayed up.
Be safe. Please be safe. Please.
Stay prayed up and faithed up. You feel me? All right.
Fuck these niggas.
Oh, man. What you talking about? All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace.